Welcome to Have Faith. Let it begin. Here's your host, Angel Santana.
Ariel, can you say have faith?
Again.
Let it begin?
Again.
Say have faith.
Again.
Let it begin.
No.
No? Okay.
It's a boy.
Hi, Noah.
Noah!
Noah.
Happy birthday, Noah!
Caitlin,
You did amazing.
can you just put those notes in?
Noah. Happy last day of February, everybody. Welcome to Have Faith, Let It Begin on this Monday, February 28th, 2022. My goodness, where did February go? Where did it go? I can't believe it. Noah turning over a month old already and just going crazy with so many things happening here on our show. Hopefully this week we will be able to pick up our t-shirts and jerseys. I'm excited. A lot of things going on in our Have Faith Let It Begin family, and of course with all of you writing to us and sharing with us Friday's episode, I Am Not Alone. I want to thank you for your kind words. That was a very powerful personal testimony that I wanted to give. So today, as we start our Monday, I'd like to shake things up a little bit and have a little bit of fun, if that's okay with all of you. I had a memory come into my head, and I said, let me share a memory. So, I guess you can call this down memory lane, or maybe just memory lane. And really, it's quite simple. I remember being in 5th grade, and I remember sitting there, and we're going to change some names here because we haven't got permission. We'll call her Sally Sue or Sue Sally. We'll just say Sally. And I'm quirky today. And I remember her, she's the type of girl that is in your classroom that always knew the right answer, had no problem telling everyone that she keeps getting hundreds. I guess you can say if you've watched Friends before, she was a Monica in the classroom. And one of the funny things I wanted to share with you is how amazing, technology and gadgets have really come a long way. I remember being in 5th grade and they had just announced, I shouldn't say they just announced, Sally announced that she had her pen that had an erasable pen. So the pen that had an eraser. I remember everybody going, no, you can erase your pen? You can erase the ink? And everybody, yeah, look at this. And if you remember, as vividly as I do, it didn't really work that well. I mean, it took some of it away, but you could kind of still see the mark. It wasn't a perfect type of eraser. And then it got me thinking, as I was thinking about that memory, all the things that we brought to school when we were kids. And these kids don't do that today. We used to have this little bag that kept our pencils, our pencil sharpeners, our erasers. And I remember this one girl who loved to write in pencil. And she had this gigantic, enormous eraser that was awesome. It would erase everything. I mean, heck, I bet you if she would have put that eraser to that pen mark, probably would have done it justice. But yeah, there were so many things that we did growing up. And I remember kids bringing school lunches, and we had the lunch boxes. I mean, I don't know. Listen, Ariel will be going to school soon, so I'm not sure if they still do the little lunch pails. I know that a lot of kids eat in school nowadays, but my goodness, I remember that was a big thing. I remember that I had my Hulkamania, lunchbox. I still have it, guys. I still have it, and it had the thermos. Yeah. Nothing greater than, taking your vitamins, saying your prayers, and eating your lunch. But so here's the question. It's a quirky day today. It's a relaxed episode. What memories do you have of when you were in grade school, or if you were in high school or middle school? I mean, my goodness, we were talking the other day, my friend Brian and I, how we were in class. I was in class and I remember getting beeped. I remember beepers were a big thing, and trying to decipher what those codes were. I think 373 meant I love you. Obviously, the universal 911. There was so many different terminologies and codes that I could never figure out. It's not like I could Google them back, in the 90s. I remember when the library actually had a CROC catalog. Do you remember that? I mean, I'm jumping all over the place. I'm just giving you memories of things that were popped in my head. My wife and I were talking about it the other day. A CROC catalog. You don't even really see those anymore. Everything's on a computer. I remember being taught how to use a CROC catalog. I remember it felt good when you research things. I mean, you really had to do that. I remember doing research papers, and you had to go to the library because you had to go in there and you had to research, and you had to go into maybe the dungeon of the library to get like Scholastic's newsletters or articles. I remember all that. I remember having a library card. I remember having to sign out your book, and they would stamp it when it was due back. Yeah, those were the days. Libraries meant something. Now I think these days you have computer labs. So that was just a little fun part of today's episode. Is just trying to go back in time and thinking about all the different the different things that we remember what we've done. So here's a lesson for you. When you go back about 20, 30, 40 years from now, do you think about who you were, how innocent we were, how friendly we were? Hopefully all of us was friendly with each other. And think about all the friends that have come and gone since those times and years. I remember having so many friends since kindergarten pass on. I remember how many of my friends in middle school they met their soulmates in middle school. I remember all the teachers that supported me and made teaching and learning fun. So today, think about your memories. I hope I've triggered a couple for you. Think about some of the things that you brought to school. Like the time when you'd go to school and they'd give you your books and you'd have to go back home and you'd have to wrap up your books with either, wrapping paper or, paper from the grocery store. Yeah, remember all those things? You had to label your books and they had to be covered so they wouldn't be ruined. I could go on and on, and I just ran out of time with the music. But listen, that's the best part about my show is our show here at Have Faith Let It Begin. We can go on a tangent, we can go on a little bit of a run, but it still makes for fun. Guys, I hope that you enjoyed today's episode. It is a quirky one, it's a fun one, but it's one about going down memory lane. I've always enjoyed doing that, and I've always enjoyed spending time with each and every one of you. So today, on this Monday, our last February, share with me your memories of when you went to school. What did you bring to class? I'd love to hear about it. May God bless you. May God be with you. May God shine His light upon you and grant each and every single one of you peace on earth. And never forget, have faith. Let it begin. Thank you for listening to another episode of Have Faith, Let It Begin. That's right, Ariel. We're done with another show. And it's always great to have this show with you, man love. We're going to encourage each and every person to listen to our show every single weekday. That's right, you and I are going to help change the world. Do you think that you can do that for me? Huh? Yeah, you can. She does. We want to let you know, and yes, we encourage you to listen to our show each and every weekday, and it's going to be live at 7:30. Make sure you're subscribed to our show. Make sure you get ready, fasten those seatbelts, because Ariel and I and my family are going to bring you a new topic, a new story each and every day, right? Isn't that right, Ariel? Yeah. And she's smiling at me. Guys, enjoy your day.